guys again.
All right.
Huge win. We should be number one spot now.
They are.
They are. They number one.
Does this matchup fire you up more than any other?
Yeah, it definitely fires me up. I enjoy going against these matchups. They got a high-powered offense. It's a division game, and it's the first game of the season, so we trying to go and get that first win, and that's the plan.
You and Jamaar have some great battles over the year. What makes them so special?
What makes Jamaar the team? You saying?
Well, we'll say Jamaar.
Jamaar, yeah, just a playmaker. Just led the league in receiving yards. Just a great player. Get the ball in his hands, able to take it the distance. And him and Burrow are on a great page together. They know where each other's going to be, and Burrow, he's going to get the ball to him. So it just makes it a great matchup and a great game.
So do you have to study film, or do you just know him so well that you don't have to keep piecing together?
Yeah, I still watch a little film and check the guys out, see how they're looking and what they like to do. But but pretty much just go out there, play, enjoy the game, have fun, try to get a win.
If you had your choice, would you follow Jamaar the whole entire game? I know you guys don't usually play like that, but if you could, is that what you would like to do?
I want to do whatever it is to help this team win. That's the main goal. So whatever my assignment is for the week, whatever the coaches come to me like, Denzel, we need you to do this. I'm always all for it and ready to roll.
How often doesn't he go into the slot more often than the first couple of years?
Yeah, they move him around a lot, honestly. But yeah, he has been a slot, but he's gonna be a slot outside. So they do a good job moving him around and put him in different positions. And so we're gonna have to see where he's at all times.
Over the years you've been here, how have you seen this division rivalry evolve?
Yeah, it's been a great rivalry. I think we got them a few times. They beat us as well. So it's just best team win that day. Best matchup, win your matchups, and that's it.
How much do you rely on, previous experience? Obviously, this year they played their starters a little more in the preseason to try and combat some of their slow starts they've had in recent years. How much do you rely on previous years when you're preparing for a game like this?
I'm curious in what aspect, but to kind of answer your question, I would say I watch the film and everything and see what's going on. But every year is a new year. They may do some of the similar things as years past, so you may take some stuff. But I think it's pretty much similar in the same.
The guys behind you, in the cornerback room, you and Greg, how do you feel overall the depth and assess the cornerback room going into the season?
Yeah, I think we're going to be good. We got a good corner group, and our goal is to be the best in the world. We got to take that a day at a time, practice at a time, game at a time. It's going to start week one, and we go try to go out there and show that.
Denzel, Greg talked a little bit about this Monday, but specifically the Bengals, I know they'll pick on the secondary when you're in there and take the other guy. What do you tell those younger guys? I know Greg's older now, obviously, but how much of an experience is that? And when you're not getting targeted, how much do you want to be targeted?
Yeah, no, I pretty much just tell the guy, this is the National Football League. Like, those guys get paid as well. And they may make some plays, but that's not going to determine the entire game. You got to come out there and play hard and continue to try to get the play back. But I definitely want all the plays and throws that come my way. I like making plays on the ball and being a factor in the game. So I'm looking forward to going into the game. And, hopefully they target me a lot. So go send Joe Burrow some text, tell him to throw at me. And, go from there. So I'm going to enjoy it.
Who's the biggest trash talker, you or Greg?
Oh, Greg's definitely the bigger trash talker. I don't talk too much trash out there, but, Greg's definitely your guy.
Along those lines, though, obviously Jamar's never been shy about being vocal about stuff. He's thrown some shots your guys' way in the past. What are those conversations between you guys like in the field, and kind of what's the interactions like when you're actually in the moment on the field playing?
Yeah, they vary. You just got to mic us up and really hear them. But the conversations vary sometimes. But we're not having too much conversation, during the game. But yeah, they vary.
How much have you seen Higgins evolve his game in the past 5-6 years since he got a big contract this offseason too?
Yeah, since Higgins came into the league, he always been a great player for those guys. Reliable for those guys, always making plays, making the jump ball catches, crazy catches. So he's a great player just as well as Chase.
How do you guys, as a defense, feel about Joe Flacco starting at quarterback, and what kind of confidence does that give you heading into this game?
Yeah, great confidence. I mean, Joe's a great quarterback, got the experience. I mean, last time we had him, we was doing pretty well during the season. So looking forward to, we can't bank off of that, but looking forward to going in with him and trying to get that first win of the season.
You guys try and play, obviously, complementary defense, hold down the back end, rely on the front end to create enough problems to create opportunities for you.
Yep.
The two rookies, Mason and Carson, what have you seen from them throughout camp and preseason that has you really excited about them being injected into that front seven?
Yeah, no, I think those are two great young players, and I mean they've been showing that all preseason, reliable, doing their job. Coming out here, they want to be great, and they're gonna help us obviously going into the season and the entire year.
Physically preparing for Jamaar Chase is obviously a hard task, but the mental side of it, mentally preparing to cover Jamaar Chase, what does that look like for you?
Yeah, I mean, just watching the film, it's going to be a tough matchup. Those are top guys at their positions and great offense and a great team. So, I mean, just going in with confidence, I'm at the top of my position as well, so I'm looking forward to the matchup and just going in there competing. And like I said, most importantly, trying to get the win. That's what I'm most focused on.
I'm sure you watched the Ohio State game this week, and as a defensive player, it's a 14-7 game, the kind of game you like watching.
Yeah, hey, all that matters is the win. They got the win. Those Buckeyes got the #1 spot now. So great job to them and being Texas.
Denzel, I saw you guys were, somebody had you guys ranked as like the 30th best team in the NFL. I saw that the other day, and like the over and under is like 40. How do you feel about being sort of disrespected or whatever you might want to call it, or just, such low expectations nationally for you guys?
Honestly, I don't really think it matters whether someone ranks us 32 or ranks us #1. Like, we going out there as the best team that win that day, and that's the goal and that's the focus. So you can't look at all that outside noise and what's going on, where they got you ranked, because I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't affect how we're going to play come game day.
Week 1 can be like so unpredictable. Teams kind of feeling themselves out, figuring out who they are. How do you feel like you guys have prepared from the start of training camp on to avoid getting off to a little slow?
Yeah, I mean, I think the team's been we started off fast and been working hard every day. Coming out there looking forward to get that first win of the season. So I think we're gonna start fast. That's the goal and that's the plan, and just gotta give full effort.
Going back to the two rookies, Mason and Carson, you open up at home, it's a divisional opponent. The moment could feel really big. So what would be your advice to them to get in and settle down, and what was that like for you if you remember your first start?
Yeah, just pretty much tell them that, it's football, it's the same thing we do out here at practice, just a couple more fans and, a little bit louder. But in my first game, I was nervous in my first game. I remember going against Pittsburgh, home game, but I was excited, though, I was excited, looking forward to playing. I was going against Ben Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown, so, it was a fun atmosphere, and just got to embrace it, really, just embrace the moment and just play your game, that's it.
How good do you think you guys can be, that you look at your defense and now the offense? What do you feel like you guys can get?
Yeah, I think we could be special. But I don't try to look too far ahead. Try to take it a day at a time. Like I said, a game at a time always. But I think we could be special. We got all the pieces and got the players and the want to, and we just got to go make it happen. Thank you.